Dragons, I'm back. So I feel like I haven't done a sit down reading vlog in a while because I haven't. Alice just closed and it's been very, very busy prepping for summer at my job. But I do want to get back into reading and I want to get back into a better pace, especially because summer's on the way and I tend to read a lot in the summer. So this week is a bit weird. We have 3 teaching days and then 2 professional development days where I'm hoping they let me clean my like various rooms because I have a few of them at the building and I can like get myself a bit more organized. And I'm going to listen to a ton of audiobooks. So physically reading wise, and one of the audiobooks I'm going to read are all e-arcs that I have on my TBR. And I'm going to focus on NetGalley this week. I'm charging both my Kindles. One book I have to read on my iPad because it's through the NetGalley app. But the first book I'm going to read is Borrow Your Heart by Casey West. I'm going to do a quick update. I did wind up, sorry, I'm updating outside. I'm just being very, very lazy and not going inside. But I did want to say that I did wind up reading to page 51% into Borrow My Heart by Casey West. I'm really enjoying it. I don't think it's a new favorite of mine, but it's fun. It does have to do with dog shelter. Basically, you follow this main character, and it is only one point of view, which those stories are always a little bit weaker in my opinion. But you follow this girl, and she is at a coffee shop, and she sees that this guy is getting catfished. And instead of letting his friend, like, embarrass him because he's been catfished, she steps up and says she's the person that he's been talking to online, and she's not. And it kind of goes from there. And, like, she's very much a control freak, and she very much wants everything to go her way, which is definitely my vibes of my life. So I really, really feel for her, and she's having a lot of mom issues, like parental drama as well, and there's an animal shelter involved, and they're trying to get this dog adopted, which it just reminds me of my puppy, because we have a new puppy. Sorry, you can probably hear her in the background, because she's very upset. But yeah, I read about 50%. I, like, literally left my earpods at home, so it was very hard to listen to anything today. Sorry, my mom was also having a problem with her phone. But I did wanted to say that I did want to reading it. I am enjoying it. Do I think it's going to be a new favorite of mine for Casey West? No. But I just tend to like Second Chance and Friends to More romance, and this is very much like a stranger romance. Not even really hate to more, but it's definitely fake dating. And I feel like there's going to be I feel like it's going to follow like a very traditional structure of like a third act breakup because he doesn't know that she's been lying to him this whole time. But yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I'm enjoying it. I would say I'm loving it, but I am enjoying it. So yeah, I'm going to go read another like 50 pages, and when I'm done with this book, because I'm probably going to read another 50%, I will give you guys an update. So yeah, I'll be back when I'm done with this. But so far, I would say it's probably going to be like a 4-star read for me. Definitely not my favorite Casey West book, but it is working, and I do like fake dating. I like fake dating when they're both fake dating for like a reason, and this feels a little bit like manipulative in elements, not like horrible. But yeah, so I'm gonna go read a bit more. Maybe I'll finish it tonight. If I finish tonight, I'll definitely give you guys an update. Bye. Dragons, I'm back. Sorry for the weird setup. I still don't know how to like set up my camera now that I changed my room a bit, and I'm trying to let you see me and not just the top of my head. But you know, we make do. So it's been a bit of a weird week. I don't know if you live in the eastern New York, but like we've been having really, really bad air quality. So the end of the school year is always a bit like of a patchwork couple of weeks, just because we have a lot of days off, especially if you teach seniors, which I do. So we were preparing to go to work. Normally the next 2 days we just don't have kids, and then the air quality got really, really bad from the fires in I think New Jersey and Canada. So like it was bad. Like I like have photos on my camera. It looked like we were in like an apocalypse war zone. That's what it looked like. So they shut school today. And then we woke up in the morning and we're doing virtual PDs all day, and I'm a theater teacher, and I just either did not get the emails, did not notice the emails the last couple of months, so was not getting any of my theater PDs, but now I am, so I can actually attend them, which is nice because they're a little bit more online to what I teach. But I did want to say that I did want to make listening progress. I was supposed to clean all day today, but clearly I'm not in school, so I'm making do, getting some secret reading done, to be honest. But I did want to finishing, I think it's like the 7th T.E. Kinsey books, Rotten to the Core.
I finished that yesterday, or maybe the day before. I can't remember when I finished it. And I really, really liked that. It was a fun read. Not really an arc, but I'm just going to mention it quickly. It was fun. Then I started listening to Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, which I'm very much enjoying. I probably wouldn't have finished it today if I was in the building, but I'm not. And then I finished Borrow Your Heart by Casey West, which I enjoyed. I don't think it's gonna be like a new favorite, but I would definitely give it like 4 stars. And if you like fake dating, I like the main character a lot. I like the side plot. There was a different third act breakup than I was expecting, which was a nice way to twist it. I really like the side characters, so I hope that they get their like a book in the future, because I think it's a series, which I'm excited for. I love when she writes series, because the other series she wrote, which started with Love, Life, and the List, was like a favorite of mine. And now I'm reading Rain, which is the 4th American Royals book, and Rivals was my first book of 2023, and I remember getting to the end of that book and being like, okay, when is book 4 coming out? Because it ended on a massive cliffhanger. If you don't know, the American Royal series is what happens if instead of George Washington was crowned president, he was crowned king, and now you follow like 3 girl point of views in this world. You follow the soon-to-be queen, Beatrice. You follow her sister, Sam, who is like, I guess you could say she's kind of like a Spare-esque character. And then you follow Daphne, who has her claws into Prince Jefferson. And then you follow his twin sister, and then you follow Princess Samantha's the other sister you follow. And then you follow Nina, who is like their childhood best friend. And I got to the end of book 3 and I was like, oh my heavens, what is going to happen? So, a little bit of a spoiler information, like for this book. The book ended on a massive cliffhanger that put Beatrice in a really, really bad situation. And then you pick up book 4 and it's just drama. So much drama, but I'm devouring this series. I really need to go back and read Catherine McGee's other series. I am a little bit disappointed. This book doesn't come out until September, I think, so I'm reading it like quite a bit early. I was really hoping we would get Jefferson point of view in the story, but we're not, and I think I kind of understand why, but I like Jefferson as a character. He's definitely a fan favorite for me. So yeah, I'm gonna go read a bit more. I have my actual PD that I'm going to at like 12:30, so my reading will taper off a bit at that point. I'm probably gonna get some lunch, and hopefully we can go to work tomorrow. I really love working from home, but like I had so much stuff to get done at school that I almost would have preferred if they would have let us come in, because, or even offered the opportunity to come in, because then I could have got my work done, but not gonna happen. And then they had to change the prom date, and I had scheduled something for the prom date, so I don't know if they're gonna have me cancel my thing. It's just, you know, again, it just, they told us so late, like, we left the building at, like, you know, 2:30 when we normally leave the building, and they told us at 6 that we were going to be remote today, and no one was prepared, which always happens. So yeah, I'm going to go read a bit more when I get up to, like, 150, or maybe, like, even 200, because this is a spoiler, like, I don't want to spoil you on this whole series, but I definitely do recommend it. If you like Pretty Little Liars, if you like Gossip Girl, if you like all of that, if you like the Royal series by Rachel Hawkins, if you like Royal Blood by Amy Carter, I would pick up this series. It's been out for so long and there's been such a wait between books, so I think it kind of fell a little bit under the radar. I remember when I was at BEA one year, like, it was a trample to get this book, and I got it and I really, really enjoyed it. I think I still have my ARC somewhere. I think it's up there. But yeah, so I'm gonna go read a bit more. And I'll update you guys when I read to page 200 and see the time check. Right now it is almost 11:30, so I'm gonna go get some dinner, lunch too. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey Book Dragons, I'm back with sort of an interesting update. So it is Thursday. I have one more day of teaching, but because of the air quality in New York, I'm filming this in June 2023. It's been bad. So, like, they let us stay home today. It was 2 weird days where, like, the kids didn't come in. As you kind of venture to the end of the year, we get weird days off. It's, like, a weird month, and we don't really teach a ton. I mean, we teach pretty much the whole month, but there's just some days and some weeks that we don't teach, and this is just one of them. It was supposed to be prom today, so prom got canceled. It got moved a few days. But I'm trying to get some reading done, and I actually have some reading updates for you. So, I finished my run to the core of my T.E. Kinsey books. It's not an arc. It's like the 6th book in the series. I'll talk about it in my wrap up, but it was fun. I do like those series, especially in the next couple of months. As I'm heading to the end of the year and I'm doing a lot of cleaning, I'm going to try to listen to more of those because they're a bit mind-numbing. I also picked up Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, which I'm listening to because I got the audio book for it. Really liking that. It's very, very fun, but I'm not going to talk about it in this vlog because it's not a YA book. And then I did finish Borrow Your Heart by Casey Wish, which I did enjoy. I don't think it's like a new favorite of mine, but I really did like the side characters, so I'd be curious to see like how that progresses, if we're going to get side books. I think we are, because it says it's a series, and that's not normally how Casey West writes her stuff, so I'd be curious to see like if the other characters will get books. The third act conflict was not what I predicted, which I thought was interesting. I love the dog shelter element. I just got a new puppy. She's outside with my mom, I think. And just seeing that, like, the animal aspect to the story was super fun. I liked it a lot. And yeah, I just thought it was a fun read. Is it a new favorite of me by Casey West? No, but I tend to like second chance romances a little bit more. I like the history of that. And these characters literally met because of fake dating. And it was like an interesting fake dating premise, I would say. The conflict wasn't what I thought it was going to be, which I did appreciate because that kind of surprised me. And I'm curious to see, like, what happens next in the next books in the series. But I did enjoy it. I gave it 4 stars. And then I picked up Rain by Catherine McGee, which is the 4th book in her American Royal series. I made Rivals my first book of 2023, and I finished that book, and I was like, oh my god, when is book 4 coming out? And there was no information. So I got an arc of it, and I'm devouring it. I love this series. It is so good. If you don't know anything, it's basically what happens if George Washington had been crowned king and not president. And you follow 4 female characters in this. You follow the soon-to-be queen. You follow her younger sister, Sam. Daphne, who is like a social climber that wants to date Jefferson, who's the only male in that family. And then you follow Nina, who is Jefferson and Sam's best friend, and she's like a commoner. Really, really like the series. Book 3 left off on quite a massive cliffhanger, so I am just waiting to see what happens. And book 4, I can't talk because it really spoils, the book isn't even out yet, is just bringing the drama. So I'm doing like virtual PDs all day, and I finally got clicked back into my theater PDs. I'm a theater teacher, and I haven't been getting those emails like all year. I think maybe just like I missed an email and I didn't sign up for stuff, which is probably what happened because this year has been crazy. So I probably just missed an email, but I'm happy to go back to them because those are like really, really helpful to me. But yeah, I'm gonna read a bit more and I will update you guys when I can. My goal is to update you guys every like 100 pages because I don't want to talk too much spoilers, especially because this book isn't out yet. But at the end, I will talk spoilers about American Royal, like the series. And then I will just leave this book as spoilers. But I want to talk about the end because the end really, really shocked me. So I will talk a little bit at the very, very end if I can remind myself to do that. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
I'm back. I am here to do another update. Sorry, it's on my computer, but my camera is charging. So, again, we're off for the next 2 days. Well, not off, but we're not going into work. We're doing like development at home, which works fine for the most part. I just have to do work cleaning next week, which I was going to do it today, but alas, we won't fret about that. But I did wind up reading about 200 pages in the Royals Reign. I'm really liking it. It's definitely really interesting and really compelling. I wasn't sure where book 4 was going to go, but I'm liking it like quite a bit. I think that the direction of Beatrice's character is super interesting, but all the characters are very compelling. I think when I read the second book, it put the characters in like a very different setup than I was prepared for. Like at the end of that book, you kind of got couples that you didn't know that weren't the couples you started the series with. So now I'm just curious like how all the couples are gonna wind up, because I definitely have my favorites, and I'll tell you at the end who they are and who they were and if I won, because Lord knows I'm always choose the wrong couples to like. But if I had to choose, I would probably say Beatrice's story is like the most interesting to me right now, and definitely Nina. I've always liked those two, and Sam. I really like them all. Daphne has grown on me and then not grown on me, but I'm really enjoying the story. I think it's very compelling, and like you could tell Catherine McGee wrote this in the post hair spare thing with the royals, because it's definitely giving me vibes of that, especially with Sam's character and Jefferson's character. So I'm really liking it. I'm gonna go read another 50 pages of this. It's almost 7 o'clock. I'm probably gonna get a snack as well. The good news is I feel a lot better with my sinus infection, which is great news, because I've been battling that for like 2 to 3 weeks. So, all right, I'm gonna go read another 100 pages, and I'll give you guys an update and a time check, as well. But tomorrow I'm gonna try to work on some school stuff. Like, I'm home anyway. I don't know what they're gonna have us do, but if we get to choose what we want to do, I'm probably gonna choose like to prep for next year, so I can not have to do that at the end of the summer, which I'm really excited for. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. But alright, I'm gonna go read a little bit. I actually slept. I didn't get up that early today, so I should be able to stay up a little bit later, but we'll see. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Back. This has been such a weird week because nothing has gone according to plan. But I did wind up getting up to about 70% in Rain by Catherine McGee. I'm really, really liking it. I think this is definitely going to be my favorite book of the series. Very, very fun. Very, very enjoyable. And also very, very quick, which is nice. So yeah, my goal is, I think I'm going to take a couple of minutes and just kind of see if I can organize myself for next year. We don't really have anything to do today. At least I don't. So I'm going to kind of give myself like an hour of just organizing and prepping myself for next year. And then I'm just going to kind of see if they haven't told us what to do yet. So, but my goal is to finish this book. Category starts tonight. Well, it's actually already started, but I'm going to start a little bit later for categories, for pours in a book, and I'll probably do that reading vlog over the weekend. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna go do that. I've just downloaded a bunch of stuff on Teacher Pay Teacher, so I'm gonna kind of get those handouts ready as well and listen to something for background noise. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys when I have an update, but so far I'm really enjoying it. I think I have about 2 hours left of this, which I think I could definitely finish. I tend to read a bit quicker than the counter at the bottom, so. All right, I'm gonna go finish. I'm gonna go work for like an hour just so I could say I did something. And then I will be back when I have an update. I'll probably give you guys an update when I read about 100 more pages. Or maybe I'll do one, I don't know, maybe I'll do one more update and then we'll chat at the end. And then I'm gonna see how big this vlog is. I don't know how long it is because I've read 2 books in this, so. But yeah, all right, I'll be back. Bye.
I swear I'm going to use my camera again, but I'm just being lazy. That is really what it comes down to. But I did wind up getting up to like a 90% into American Royals Reign. I'm loving it. I think this book does something so well because it really, really explores these characters throughout these 4 books, 5 books if you count the prequel. And I like that. I think that these characters change, and all of these characters are shades of gray. They're all not really good. They're all not really evil. And you just grow to love them. I think that starting the series, you were very set like what the tropes were and what the relationships would be. And they all turned on their head. Like every single one of them. So like I don't even know like if my romantic predictions at the start do I really, really want to continue. But they're really, really interesting and they're really, really compelling. Like I'm really enjoying them all. So yeah, I'm gonna read the last 40 pages and then, or the last 40 minutes, I guess. It's like probably like an hour. And then I'm gonna update you guys, and then I'm gonna take a bit of a break. It's Friday, so I normally do my YouTube stuff on Friday, like I film and I do stuff like that. But I need to do that, and I need to kind of get ready for the week. And this week was very, very bizarre because we had 2 random days off, and I didn't do anything. I just read and did a little bit of work. And then Monday is really nothing. Tuesday is prom, and then Wednesday and Thursday and Friday are just like the last week. But we are just waiting to see. And then the next week is busy because I'm going to ALA. So yeah, just a lot to happen. A lot of stuff to get done next week because like, again, we're getting to the end of the year and I lost 2 days of cleaning, which is not what I wanted. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna go finish my reading and I'll update you guys when I'm done with this book, and then we will see what this weekend brings. Bye.
Hey friends, I'm back. So I'm here to like wrap up this vlog. It wasn't that long, but I did wind up finishing 2 books. So I wound up reading Borrow Your Heart by Casey West, which I did enjoy. I gave it 4 stars. And then I finished reading Rain by Catherine McGee, which I also really liked. But I'm going to talk a little bit of spoilers for the whole series. So if you have not read it yet, or you are planning to that maybe like cut out now. But I did finish it, and I think it's probably one of my favorite like contemporary-ish series that I've read. I mean, again, at the end of book 3, Rivals, there was a pretty big ending where Beatrice, spoilers alert, I'm not gonna spoil Rain, but I'll spoil this book. Beatrice was in a pretty bad car accident, and she kind of, at the end of that book, Jefferson became the acting regent because they couldn't find Prince Sam. She had ran away with her boyfriend, and they could not find her, which was a lot of drama. And this book, that was really like a big moment. I did not see that coming. It was a very like compelling read. It kind of gave me Princess Diaries 2 vibes, the elements of that book, Rivals, which was very, very interesting. But the thing about Rain that I really liked was like you saw so many different sides of these female characters, and at the end of the book it went in ways I expected and some ways that I didn't expect, but I just liked it. I think that it really did a really complicated look at all the female characters in this world and how everyone had good moments, everyone had bad moments. There was no like standout character. There's no one coming that was pure good. I love Jefferson. I think he was a standout. I would love to see a companion book following Jefferson or following any books in this world. Sorry, my puppy's gonna come visit because she is nosy. Cassie, stop. Thank you. I know. You want to say hi? I want to say hi? No, I don't want to say hi. Oh my god, this dog. This dog. She's always has to. Come here. Here, here's your toy. You have 2 toys to play with. Here. Here, 2 toys. Come here. Go get your toy. Go get your toy. Sorry. She is very demanding and demands a lot of attention. Hi. But she did a really, really good job, I think, is fleshing out all these characters. I think in the aftermath of Meghan and Harry and the spare and the hair and all that other stuff with Kate Middleton and everything like that, and them leaving the royal family, I think she dived into that super effectively, and I think it was just really, really compelling. Sorry, my dog is like having a fit. But it was a very, very good series. I think it's a perfect beach series as well. And I just really, really liked it. So book 4 comes out at the end of August, but you have 3 books and 2 novellas to read in the meantime, and I would definitely recommend it. It definitely, like I said in an earlier clip, had some pacing issues because the books came out so long, but I really, really enjoyed it. Sorry, my dog is like attacking my hand. Cassie, stop it. But yeah, I just want to wrap this up. I went up reading 2 arcs and then 2 audiobooks, but I'll talk about those in my wrap up. And I will talk to you guys soon for another video. Bye! Let me know in the comments what books you're currently reading or any summaries that you have on your TBR, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! She's not cooperating.